we good. So this is just a lecture, like end of month review. How's everything? How's everyone been doing during January and stuff? So let's see how this is gonna go. And I also like made a new channel because I had a little like a split. I was deciding what can I do with my channels and stuff, and or like my current channel is like self improvement or gaming. So I just decided okay, I have two different ones, and then I'll just like pile up all the self improvement stuff onto like one channel and keep the gaming and memes and all that stuff onto another channel. So yeah, what's up, Syntax?
Yo, what up, man? What up? How you doing?
Good. Um, I've been living off of scraps for the last like few days, but everything's good. Food, money. This is the worst thing about like getting money in from the EU, but you're in the UK. It like takes like a few days and shit. It's like, bruh, makeshift meals and stuff. That's been my diet for the past like 3 days. But tomorrow, hopefully, like the suffering will finally end, and I can go back to like eating actual like meals and stuff. Well, anyway, what's going on with you? Like, how's your like January went and stuff?
My January has been, I wouldn't say unproductive, but it's been mostly focused on school. This is basically exam season, so there's not much other than schoolwork that I could focus on, but I'd say overall as a whole, it's been a pretty good month. Like, I finished with almost every bit of exam work, can kind of get back into the whole self-improvement stuff. And yeah, I'm basically done with school because next semester is like very easy courses.
Yes, love to see it. But like I remember at this time last year, I was going through the same thing. It's just
Indeed.
exams, bro. Oh my god. And
Yeah.
when you have multiple subjects as well, that's the thing I hate. I like bad memories of like high school. It's just like, oh, you study for one subject, and it's like, oh, you have five more other subjects to like cover
Yeah,
material on. Yeah, it's draining and stuff. Yeah.
for sure.
But did you meet your goals and stuff for like the like you set out, or like did you like make any progress on those goals?
Hold on. We have that little server thing with their goals in it, right? Let's
Yeah.
see. Well, let's see. I wanted to improve like my business, obviously. Increase physical aspects of like my increasing my lifts and getting bigger and socializing and then obviously just getting better mental health. Now, as for the physical aspect, my bulk is going pretty well. All my lifts have increased, except my deadlift is kind of stagnant right now, just because I haven't been able to put like 100% of my focus into my training as of recent. So physical, pretty much everything in the physical aspect has been going up. Business, school is kind of like congested me with, so I couldn't focus too much on business. Socialization, COVID lockdown, and it's like -20 outside every single day, so it's very hard to see people outside. So that's kind of tough. And then mind, I have been slacking on the self-improvement habits, but all in all, I think I'm in a pretty good mental state.
All right. Yeah, that's good. As long as like there is like progress, like the whole like point of the lecture last one just to like set out like goals for people. Like we weren't expecting people just like get everything done in like 1 month and then that's it. That's the end of it. It's supposed to be like I guess a continuation in like a positive aspect of like where they left off from 2021 and just like keep on building on what they already started and stuff and just like eventually by the end of the year just say like hey, I met this goal or like I made significant progress in said area and stuff.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's like the main gist of it. Yeah.
Well, definitely, but that's all I have to say. My month was pretty solid. Looking to have a better month though, in February. And thanks for having me on the stage.
Yes sir, bro. Thank you. And yeah, Tim, yeah, we will be answering questions. If you have any questions, just like throw it, and like we try to the best of our abilities to answer it and stuff. Um, outsourcing yeah, that is smart, but the best way, like when it comes to like outsourcing like stuff, when it comes to like delegation and business and stuff, you want to make sure that you already have like a pre-established like basis and stuff. Like you know how things operate. Like you know how to get most of the work done yourself. So you're like accustomed to how things operate and stuff. So and like you have to make sure that you have enough like finance. Like it depends what type of business it's like, just like a small scale business or like a side hustle or something like in particular, cause it like varies. Like it depends how much like trust or like authority you want to give the people you're like outsourcing to as well. If it's something like in Hamza's case, like he outsources like his editing and stuff for like his videos. So that's pretty mandatory because like the workload is very like it's a lot, so you're gonna need all the free time you can get. But it ultimately like depends on, yeah, and see your syntax. Thanks for dropping in. But like it ultimately depends on like what you're trying to do or what you're trying to accomplish, what area you're in. Oh, and especially when it comes to like focusing with school and stuff, you it can be beneficial in that area because you don't want like side hustle or business like taking over all your study time and like interrupting you and stuff. But it ultimately depends on how much expendable expenditure you have to to outsource or delegate work to other people. Oh yeah, people want to come on, alright, yeah. So yeah, I hope I like answered that question correctly anyway. But yeah, and also it's important to value your time also. So that that doesn't seem like too bad of like an exchange or a ratio, especially if you're using that time like effectively. Then yeah, it can be seen as valuable and stuff. So people want to like come on, like raise your hand and stuff, and you on the stage. Yeah, sup, bro?
Oh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
All right. I am driving right now, so this is kind of scuffed, but yeah, I just wanted to like talk about my progress because I was in that end of year slash New Year's lecture last month, and I
yeah,
had goals where I wanted to become a graphic designer, start a business, draw my own logo, and January definitely could have been better. I did make progress, but I haven't been consistent with like the meditation and journaling and haven't been consistent with exercise. I'll be honest. And then, but like I'm starting to improve more as like a designer. I mostly done with the logo I wanted to illustrate. Hopefully y'all can still hear me.
yeah. We can,
Yeah, I'm mostly done with that. I just have to illustrate the teeth. So I'm making good progress, but I know that I'm not gonna go from like being a complete Jeffrey to like being a fucking Giga Chad in 1 month. And then I have to make steady progress. And if I falter, remind myself where I came from when I first met, Hamza and like found his videos,
yeah,
and then of course learning to manage my time better. Like I think I talked about this in Aiden's lecture earlier in the lecture chat about like I'm a big anime guy, I still am, but I've started reading manga so that it doesn't eat up as much of my time because like a couple anime episodes will take you like fucking 2 hours, but you can get like 20 chapters of the same series read in that time and then be able to move on to something else.
definitely. Yeah. It's about like time management specifically. It's just that's a very like pivotal or like important aspect when it comes to getting like work done effectively. Yeah.
Right. So like what I want to try and do for February, or what I plan on doing for February, is like writing down, like doing like a check-in, like Syntax mentioned during that New Year's lecture, like at least every week or every 2 weeks, just like doing like a mind dump journal on like how my week was I able to manage time, how much time did I spend on my phone, or like distracted on my second monitor when I'm at my PC, and like make sure that like I'm keeping myself in check, keeping myself accountable.
Yeah, and it's about like efficiency too. That's like a very good thing. Just like have a little like weekly review, I guess, of like what you've done during the week and how you can improve off of that, and just like keep on improving, and cutting down any like distractions or anything that's like not beneficial to your work. Yeah, that's a good way to go about doing things.
100%. And
Yeah, and but like, what do you hope to like achieve in February? Just like building off of like what you've already like established with like your graphic design and like logo and stuff.
yeah. Well, today I also did another logo during this month for myself, my own personal brand.
Yeah,
So I want to publish the Behance project today, and then I want to finish illustrating the teeth for the business logo of that skull. And then I'm also working with one of my friends who is a Twitch partner, like a really big Halo streamer. We're like we were like brainstorming last night on like a graphic that he can like we can like create together, and he can like send it out to org so it can get him some exposure. So I'll be working with one of my homies on that, and then building a consistent routine with calisthenics. Like before, like COVID laws and all that got in the way, I was going to the gym 4 days a week. I had a consistent routine straight after work. I wanted to build that with calisthenics and be able to like drive home from work before even turning on my PC or anything, get the calisthenics workout done 4 days a week, and then go about with my work and all that. So those are my main goals for February.
nice. And I hope like you achieve them and stuff. Like it seems like you're going to just by it as like it's you already seem like to have a good structure set out. So it's just a matter of like time and putting in the work and effort, and then everything else is just gonna become natural.
Right. It's about building the habit and then carrying the momentum after you build the good habits.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
I think that's I think that's my piece for now. So,
Yeah.
is anybody else you want to bring up? Cross me over back into the audience and bring someone else up.
Yeah, and
But thank you for having me up here,
yeah, thanks, bro.
and appreciate you hosting. I can't English right now. This
Yeah,
dope lecture.
yeah, thanks, bro. All right. Oh, okay. You have a few more people coming up. I think I don't know how long I'm gonna go on for. What time is it? Till like 9, I guess. Just like an hour and a bit. Like it gets like annoying trying to like upload stuff as well when the video is like super duper long. So yeah. Yo,
Can you hear
what's
me?
up? Yeah,
How's it going?
good. Just chilling in lecture
Nice.
time. How you doing?
Doing pretty good. The my month, my January, a little better than I like a little above my goals from where I planned. So like I'd say it was successful overall. Like similar to what was like what a lot of guys have been going through right now, exams. So like that was my major focus, but I had known that from like when I had like planned my goals for the year. So I just
Yeah,
I just worked around that as best as I could. And I mean, like some of it was a little bit disappointing because like I had this one teacher who kind of like graded me like way too low for like what I thought the quality of work I did was for like one of my big assignments. That was like 30% of my grade for one class, but it wasn't like that bad. It was just like I thought I deserved better, but it's all right. Like that's the rest of them. like I ended up doing better than I expected. Like I had a goal for like a 90% average this year, and now I'm at a 92, so can't complain.
Nice, definitely. And when it comes to exams and like academics and stuff, just about building momentum, especially like around coming out of like the Christmas period and going towards summer and stuff. You just want like your grades to be at a good, consistent high level, and then it just keeps on getting better and better, and like you peak when you have like your final exams and stuff.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, and then I kind of also experienced like the post like Christmas season like dip everyone kind of has where they're like their routines kind of off, so they have to kind of like jump back on that. And I kind of got into like this like little, I wouldn't call it a rut, just kind of like I would spend a little bit of my time mindlessly, like a little more than before, like where I would just kind of like give myself an excuse to like do nothing or like watch YouTube or something. So I fixed that, and I think this is like a good solution going forward. I kind of like gave myself rules as to like when I'm allowed to do that stuff, like the little, like the two like instant gratification activities that I like chose to like keep around, like just like but like reduce them a lot. So like for me that's like watching TV and watching YouTube because like that's just like what I preferred to do over like gaming and stuff like that. So but like I kind of let that get a little out of control. So I kind of like wrote rules for myself as to like when I'm allowed to do that, and I think that's like helped me get under control quite a bit.
Yeah, that's the best way to go about doing it. It's like replacing the bad habit. Like you hear this a lot, but replacing like bad habits with like good habits, and just re like building the kind of like infrastructure like goes around like your daily routine and stuff. Like you want to like take out all the bad stuff, and then just slowly get more accustomed to doing a lot of like the delayed gratification, which is, well, it depends on like how you view it and stuff. Like initially it'll seem like, oh, this is not that as fun as playing video games or watching TV, but like you'll learn to like it more and more when it comes to like reading and meditation and stuff. It's a gradual process, but it gets easier
Yeah,
over time. Yeah.
I found it like not easy, but like for at least like the main thing I'm focusing on outside of like all the main habits, which for me like is music. I find that like I can fill my time with that a lot right now, so it's like easy for me to be doing something productive like while I'm on break between like exams and my second semester. So that made it easier to like get back into a routine because it's like okay, as long as I do a little bit of like the other habits, even if I don't particularly enjoy them as much as I was or like as much as I am going forward, like at least I can tick them off. That's basically been like how I got back on it. Like okay, even if I'm reading like one page where I used to read like 15 before the break, like every day or something like that, like it's better than nothing, and it's been like building up slowly again. So that
Yeah,
kind of thing.
bare minimum and then progressive overload, like in terms of just adding on more and more, like more pages you journal, more time you meditate and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you like planning for stuff to do in like February and stuff? Is it just gonna be the same, or like any like?
Well, yeah, so since I'm starting up the second semester, that's what it's going to be structured around mostly. But I also have some like things that I want to do going
Yeah.
forward because it's like things I've been waiting to do. But my previous semester was so busy because I had like really hard classes. Plus, I had a university application to take care of, which everything like all that stuff's done now. So I have a lot more time, even outside of school, to do things. So that's like most of my February stuff. Like the biggest one for me is like starting to take drum lessons because I've been like out of all the instruments I played, drums have just been like the worst one for me. Like I just can't get any better. So like finally getting to start that is going to be like a big focus. Like I'm going to be taking that practice like even more seriously. And I also want to like learn like more about cooking because I've been getting into that recently, like preparing my own meals for the week so I can eat healthier. So like yeah, I'm just gonna be like doing those two things for a lot of February. Like I want to learn, I just want to learn how to cook more stuff, and then yeah, That's pretty much February, and transition into my new schedule for school because they changed around the way we're doing like our school days. It used to be two classes one week and then two classes the next week, but now it's like four classes every week. So I have to adjust my schedule for that, but not a big deal. It's just like I, actually no, it's a little different because I only have three classes because I don't have to take four like for all the credits I need. So
Yeah,
I have like a late start for school every day. Like I had first period off, so I had to change it around like that. But that's actually going to be nice because I can give myself another hour of like productive stuff in the morning before I go to school.
yeah. I remember like this time last year, I was in the same like position when it came to just like it was online as well, so it was kind of hard like trying to get in like morning runs. As soon as you come back, it's like oh you're like instantly like forced to attend like online classes and stuff. But you
Yeah,
just have to like set up your like schedule accordingly. Like give yourself enough of a breather just to get your breath back and then get back into to doing like schoolwork and like enough time to do all of your like personal stuff and like self improvement habits and stuff.
yeah. Yeah, I'm going back in person after like a month of online stuff, so that's gonna be nice too. Cause like I used to like walk to and from school every day, which I try to do like even when I'm home. Like I try to go for walks, but like when I get caught up in work and stuff, I just don't end up doing it as much. So it's gonna be nice like having that like hour and a half of like walking time every day again.
Yeah, so thanks for sharing anyway, and like hopefully
Yeah,
like you can make some good like progress in that area as well when it comes to like school structure and like timetable and stuff.
yeah,
It's definitely hard, just from like my own personal experience. But like you got it as long as you just like be smart with it and like give yourself enough like breaks and good luck with the instruments as well.
oh yeah,
The drums
thanks.
too.
Thanks for
Yeah,
having me up here too.
yeah. Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so more people. Yeah. Oh, like I wish our what's his name was here. Aban, he done it last time with me. Like, it was just like so helpful to have like two more people on. Boom. What's up, bro?
Hello,
Yo.
you good?
Yeah. Doing great. How about you?
I'm good.
Nice.
Just had a juicy steak.
Yeah. I saw it. Yeah, looks
Yeah,
really good. Yeah.
yeah.
So how was your like January? How did like the first month of the year go? And is there like
Um,
anything you want to improve on as well?
well, the beginning, um, it was a little bit like not productive. Um, I was in a little bit of like a rut.
Yeah.
Um, and then um, I started to get it together a little because I was like, sounds like a stupid excuse, but I was a bit like fatigued after Christmas after all that stupid like binging and stuff. And then towards like around the 10th, I started to get it together a bit. But I wasn't very consistent. Like I was doing it, but it was like all the self improvement stuff. But it wasn't as consistent as it could be. And then the past week, um, I've got it really together. It's like full on monk mode. Um, yeah, and it's gone quite well. But what I realized was that having a system and like a proper routine helped a lot more because before like I knew what I wanted to do and stuff, but often I wouldn't get it done because I wasn't like making use of stuff like um, tips in atomic habits, like habit stacking. Um, I find that made it a lot more useful having a system. Um, and, like I just ended up actually doing this stuff. So yeah, hopefully I've got a bit of momentum for February now.
Yeah. And like I remember reading like Atomic Habits as well, and the whole thing of talking about like systems. Yeah, it's just a great way to integrate your like habits into your lifestyle and just make it feel a lot more like natural instead of forced, and you just get a lot more accustomed to doing it, and it feels like it's second nature. Like it becomes second nature eventually. Like the more and more Like you just have that consistent routine of getting habits done, and it's definitely a good way to go about it. And like you said, it helps like build momentum and stuff, and like eventually like you're on a roll, and it's just a lot easier to carry out those certain habits.
Mm. Yeah, like changing it from what feels like a chore into like, as you said, like natural, like second nature, like any other habit, or like our bad habits that feel natural. Like um, sometimes like we play video games, like too often it just feels natural to do it. Or like I found sometimes before I started self improvement, um, like these bad habits, they would be um, like almost routine to do these bad habits at certain times. So you got to switch it to the good habits and get them to do the same
Yeah,
by like small progressions as well. Because that's the whole point of the thing. Like atomic small habits uh, create big improvements over time. So, yeah. Oh yeah, that's another thing. When I first started like the monk mode, I felt it was a little bit overwhelming at first. So I think it's quite important to start out small, make small changes, because
yeah.
even already after that, you ahead of so many people. Even just if you do like a little thing, um, yeah. So you don't have to like go all in or like straight away, and before you know it, you'll be flying.
Did you have like an in-depth like timetable when it came to like you going monk mode and stuff?
Um, well, I had it wasn't like a timetable for like every hour.
Yeah,
I just said at six, like for example, my morning routine at 6 a.m. I wake up and then I'll gratitude journal and then I'll meditate and then I'll have a cold shower and then I'll eat and then I'll get dressed and then I'll brush my teeth. And only like certain times I'd assign those times for each habit. I didn't have like every hour what I do. This hour I'll do this. This hour I'll do this. I just did like the main habits that I wanted to do and I'll do them at that time.
uh, that's that's a good way to do it as well. It's just like compound affecting or like a compound effect where it's just you start off with one habit and then like slowly afterwards like you transition into another one or just have some sort of structure instead of just randomly like spacing them out throughout the day because at certain times of the day you may not like feel like you want to do something, especially like some for some people like it's hard to do a lot of habits before bed because you just want to like go to sleep and get rested,
Yeah.
and that like impulse feels a lot more stronger than like your will to do certain habits. So definitely.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
are you just gonna like continue like with that like structure going into February or like build upon it?
Um. Well, I think there's I think for the most part it'll be the same, but the studying area I think I'll get more of a structure to that because exam season is coming up soon, so I gotta get
Yeah,
ready for that
yeah,
and start making the small progressions now, so that when it comes to exam season, it's like easy. Yeah, getting over the like when doing these good habits, I often find that the hardest part is just starting or gaining the motivation to actually just do it. Because once you're doing it, it's quite easy to be honest.
yeah. And also like I'm gonna add in like setting up the environment also. Like I remember I used to always just like leave my like computer on like all the time, and like as soon as you wake up it's like, and you obviously wanna like knock out a few easy habits like meditation first thing in the morning, or like make your bed, or like go for a run, and then you just like see your computer screen like turned on, and it just like you gravitate towards that because it's right in front of you. But like if you have it like turned off and you have uh the tools that are necessary to complete your other habits like at hand, it just feels a lot more easier to do those habits rather than gravitate towards instant gratification and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you have your controller on your desk, you're far more likely to end up like playing video games.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Is that all you have to like to share? Is that everything?
Um, yeah, that's my month.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. And like good luck
No
with
problem.
February also.
Thank you. Good luck to you as well.
I um I'm gonna keep this short since like the audience isn't like that big, so I'll say like another 14 minutes or so. This is just meant to be like a small little recap. It's not like planned or anything. I just like shoved this in at the end of this week because I was like, oh yeah, the month's ending and stuff, and I want to like get perspective on like what we started at the start of the month and just like see how people like carrying on and stuff. Hopefully next time I can put a more um favorable like time slot because it's like straight after one lecture and then it's not really like the best. So
Yo, what's
yo,
up?
what's up, bro? Doing good. How about you?
I think fine. Sounds kind of sleepy, no?
Mm, yeah. Well, any
Well,
anyway, like how's your like month going? Um, how's like January or how did January just go and like how do you hope to improve in February also?
I think January was kind of like December for me. Well, I started slacking there right before Christmas, I'd say. And well, I'm trying to improve. I think we all are on the server, and well, exams are coming up for me. So, well, I am learning more for uni now. So during December, I almost did nothing at all. Now I have to, well, I'm not doing enough, but it's still more than before. So I'm trying to improve that. Main part is, well, I have kind of the habit of, how can you say it? Like I go to sleep very late.
Yeah,
So when I still went to school, I just had short sleep, like 6 hours or something, you know.
yeah.
Well, it's obviously nonsense to have, but now since everything is online, I can just sleep till 2 p.m. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
kind of want to sleep enough and go earlier, but I just don't. I don't know.
Yeah, like the thing I noticed with like online timetables stuff, like in my case, it's a lot more flexible. Like there's more
Mm,
time for you to like do more of your own stuff while like there's a plenty of time to like focus on school or uni related stuff also, and like it's important to take advantage of that because obviously it's not every day that a lot of us have to like get the chance to like study from home and like do stuff online. So it's something that like we should all like over if that's like our current situation, we should like aim to capitalize upon it and like use that time, the extra time like we're granted. Like we don't have to like use time to commute to like campus or to school. So that's like more time saved and it's like time you can put into more into like it's time you can spend efficiently. Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
yeah, definitely. I'm kind of grateful for that on one hand, you know. Um, you save time, you don't need to drive somewhere, but it's kind of difficult. I did a timetable for me, so I actually planned every hour. Not every hour, but I don't know. 6 p.m. I do this, and 4 p.m. I do that. But I kind of felt that. Um, so the last week I tried something different. I just said after that activity, I'm just doing some different one. So like I just told myself after um, eating, I'm going to learn for school. And I think that, at least for me, worked better than actually saying at, I don't know, 8 p.m. I'm going to learn, because then I look at the clock and say, well, I have 10 minutes, then 10 minutes are over. Well, I could do 5 minutes of whatever, or want to go to the gym, but it's already too late. So I need to go to the gym and not study, but well, it just didn't work for me that quite well.
Yeah, and sometimes you have to like, sacrifices have to be made. Like you can't like always go to the gym and stuff when especially like if it's like in the middle of exam season. Like I remember last year, I couldn't always go training because I had to like exams are coming up, and it's like the exams that were gonna like decide whether I got to like my university or not. Well, it went well at the end of the day, but like I had to cut out some track and field training just to prioritize more study time.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't pursue everything at once.
but yeah, that's like a good takeaway. Like people should like take out like when going into February. It's just time management. It's very important. Like it matters in all like aspects of your life, and it's gonna like influence or like dictate a lot of what happens in your life. Whether that's like interacting with like friends and family, or spending time studying, or on your side hustle, or whatever it is. It's just you have to be like smart and manage your time wisely and effectively if you want to get a lot of things done, and you want to like be just successful in different aspects of life.
Also say that, well, time management is of course very important, but for me at least it's, well, I'm not very disciplined
Yeah,
at all. So I'm currently reading Atomic Habits, and I think a good takeaway is that you should, uh, well, make it a habit, you know, not like every day micromanage every task you have to do, but ingrain that habit or task into your daily routine.
yeah, and also like just as someone who's also like read Atomic Habits, is like the structure. Like I said this before, it's the like if you're bound to do like a certain habit at like a certain time, it's just gonna become a lot more like routine instead of just like sporadically like doing it at different times, or like whenever it's just um like convenient throughout the day, because that can obviously like change. So it's just about like habit building and defining that habit in your daily routine.
Yeah, definitely. It's also, I think, related to this ripple effect. It's also talked in the
Yeah,
book.
but yeah, TMOS or TIMOS, like that's what's Atomic Habits about. Like Atomic Habits is just like a book that explains the basis of like habits, why we do them, and like good ways to keep good habits, and good ways to I guess end bad habits. Especially, it's just a very like useful book that's just gonna like teach you how if you're like trying to implement new habits, or you're trying to you're trying to build onto currently like established good habits, or you're trying to break down bad habits as quickly as possible. Just like goes over that in a good way. Like it's I'd say it's like mandatory reading for anyone like who's picked up a self improvement like lifestyle. It's just a good basis and a good like early book to read for any like person in self improvement. But yeah, thanks Bigly for sharing all of that. Someone on, cause especially like when one more person I guess, or like, because I want to like get off and like have a lot of work to do. This is kind of like a quick book or a quick little lecture. It's not like anything. Like I said it before, it's not something scheduled. It's just on the fly. But anyway, what's up, bro?
Yo, yo, what's up, my brother? How you doing
Yo,
today?
doing good. Great. How about
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I'm doing good. I'm kind of sleepy, and I'm kind of disappointed myself that I didn't go to the gym,
Yeah,
but I did something like not, I wouldn't say better, but like I had some family time, and I think that's also important. Yeah, but like my January, like this is the topic, right, of this
yeah, it
lecture
is.
to say that yeah, like
Yeah,
I now see the results of my grind. Like I can control myself more. Like back in the day, I had anger issues. Like I get angry very fast and I shout a lot and all that. But through meditation, I control myself. I notice that I'm happier, and I'm like I don't have that depression sessions anymore. Like those stages that you're like depressed and do nothing. Like I have that too, but less than back in the day. And so I really see how self-improvement improved my life like so hard, man. Like I journal so much, like I write so much, just like Hamza said that my hands are like fucking hurting, but it's so good.
Yeah.
Like I would really like recommend everybody to fucking journal. It's so underrated because it's really like showing you the problem. If you have like a mental problem, you journal and you write down the problem and you just discover what's the problem, you know what I mean? So it's really helpful. And what I also like think that a lot of people are not doing is to do the science of well-being course. It's really life-changing. Like you get the scientific evidence of meditation that money and love and all that does not really make you happy if you not have a purpose, if you don't have like a social group. Like it's I would recommend everybody to fucking do the science of well-being course. Did you do the course yourself? Like
Nah,
can you
this is
also speak?
actually one of the things that I haven't like done. Like I
Oh
remember I just like rocked up into the server in like July and like I was
yeah,
hearing
yeah.
about it, but like I definitely have to give
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
you should do that. It's really good. Like it's really good. Like I would really thank to Amy, who got the guy who was always sending the emails.
yeah.
He like said that you should do that, and fucking really, it really changed my life. I see so many positive things. Gratitude journaling also so changed my life. Like those little habits just changed everything. Just a game changer. Like so amazing. It really is something that I'm really grateful for. Also grateful for this community, like people who are like helping so much. When you have a question, they help you, and if I DM those people, they DM you back, and I got friends here, and it's really like a brotherhood. Like he really Hamza just developed a good cult, and I'm proud to be a part of. Yeah,
Indeed, yeah. That's and that's the like one of the like great goods of the server. It just like gives people a space. Like even if they don't have like the means to find people who are other people IRL who like are thinking in that self improvement like mindset. Here is just like a place where everyone just has that like
yeah, the
will to
same
improve.
goals.
Yeah, that the same goals
Yeah, yeah, the
especially.
same
Yeah,
passion. Yeah, yeah, you're so fucking right, man.
yeah. Well, yeah. Hopefully, like you can meet your goals as well in
Yeah,
February.
thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
I hope you all that you're going to achieve your goal, find your meaning in life,
yeah.
and improve yourself.
Indeed.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah. Thank you, bro. But yeah, let me see. One more person, and then I'm about to. Oh my boy Uni, and I'm about dip. So, cause I have work to do and stuff. But yeah, what's up, bro? Yo, bro. Maybe your mic's bug. I'll send you another invite, but yeah, one more person. Like I don't know if we should make this like a monthly thing. It's just like I didn't like just want to like leave it off on like the one lecture at January and just like never come back to it again. But yeah, what's up? What's happening? How's everything going? Bruh, yeah, I think his mic isn't working. Yeah, it could be a monthly thing. That's like the plan, and like it'll be like I'll get like other like moderators as well or like Adonises to like hop on and just like we just do like a monthly review and so like they're more community events I guess would be better for the server. So it's
Hello?
yeah we
Finally,
can hear
okay,
you,
finally,
yeah
yeah. Sorry, man. Okay. Like at first I didn't want to come on because I didn't feel like I made a lot of progress.
yeah yeah
I guess I was doubting myself, but after looking at what I wrote and looking back, I really did make a lot of progress. You know, I'm like the trajectory of my life is going upwards instead of straight or downwards. That's what I feel. You know, like it really like I thought like I haven't done so much that I've taken a lot of I've done a lot of beginnings, how to say, like I've started a lot of good habits, and I'm starting to get rid of the bad habits to replace them with good habits.
Mm.
Understand? And it has been working. It has been working. Like I do see the progress. Like I think what I made progress the most in is probably NoFap. Like you know, like I was addicted before. You know, like
Yeah.
until now I sometimes get thoughts about it, but I stopped acting on those thoughts immediately. You know,
Yeah.
they do get irritating, but they calm down. You know, after like a shower or a workout and then a shower. You know, like it goes out of your mind. You forget about it.
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
it's awareness that that helps to also helps to get rid of those thoughts especially.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just don't have much to say. I would like for Abdurrahman to come
Oh,
on
okay.
after me.
But yeah, as long like it doesn't like necessarily like you're not trying to even if your progress in the month wasn't like all of that, you didn't like accomplish everything you set out to do. Even like one good milestone met is commendable and something that you should like give yourself a pat on the back for doing
Yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
it's improvement. Yeah.
Like I've bought like you know like I've started to read. I bought the books, and you know it's really like you know like finally you know like I think I'm you know like starting. I haven't like seen like big improvements yet, but I have done a lot of beginnings. Like I joined probably like I've started to take maybe self improvement seriously for a month and a half now, or 2 months almost.
Yeah.
Uh, but you know it's all about the late gratification. You know you don't see the results immediately. Okay, thank you, man.
Thanks, bro. So yeah, that's gonna wrap it up. Like this is something to be short. It's not supposed to be like drawn out like the other lectures, just like an end of month review. Perhaps next time it could be longer, and next time there might be a lot like more like other like members who were here like for the January one. Like that one was big because it was like New Year's and it's like unexpected. And everyone's like, yeah, we want to like say what happened at the end of the year. So, but like we can aim to like get this scheduled way in advance and see how it goes. So yeah, it'll definitely become a monthly thing depending on how other people want to see it and stuff. And like I'll upload the recording. This is just like a little like trial run to see how it goes. Maybe we can try like setting up weekly like targets that are like universal for everyone to try and meet and see how people like responded to those targets, like their progress and how they're going around with doing it. Is just to build upon like the part of like the service, just like people coming together and like keeping each other accountable and stuff. But yeah, that's it for this like January like recap and how things went and like look out for more of these in the future and stuff. So yeah.